flip it over a little bit so you can see what we're doing. Now, what we're doing is this: the wood rods are inside. The wood rods are inside, and we have the wood rods over to the inside of where we're standing at. We don't stand to the outside; we more or less stand to the inside. We got a wood rod here. We got a wood rod here. Of course, you can't put a wood rod over here also. Now, these shoes also they come apart. I'm in the garage here, gonna do a little dance, but you see that we've sewed this together here. It's just hand sewed together here. If I take this apart, the shoes will open up. I'm gonna try to do this. So the shoes are like this, but if I take the strings out, the shoes could fold down like this. So these water shoes could fly. You're going from here to Spain, you can take your shoes with you. They just take the string out. These shoes fold up. Take the string out, they fold up, put them in your bag, you know, and you're ready to go. Now, suppose if you're cheeky like me, you know, that still costs a lot of money. That's $50 or whatever it is they want, whatever, I don't know. You know, now, with the netting, I could just take the netting. I can just take the netting, and when I get to Spain or wherever I'm going, buy some, go to the hardware store. I mean, they have Home Depots in Spain. They don't call them Home Depots, they call them, you know, Española, de Casa, La Casa, anyway, whatever. But you go in and buy the foam, and then you just stick it right on your water shoes and you're ready to go. So you don't have to carry, you know, spend a lot of money for this or that or whatever it is. You could just carry the netting, you know, and leave the bulky foam at home, and then when you get to where you're going, then you know you're good to go. Now another thing. Well, let me get something quick. So this is what I was saying with the netting. You could just roll it up. You know, dump the foam. You don't need the foam. Roll up the netting, stick it in your bag, go to Spain, buy some foam, open this back out, stick it on your foot, you know, wrap it around. It just wraps around the foam, and you're ready to go. And you're ready to go. And when you get ready to leave, the same thing, leave the foam there, and just take your netting. Now, if you really don't carry nothing, get to Spain and just go to the hardware store, buy some netting, buy some foam, and you're ready to go. But you have to be careful, because every country is a little bit different, and the way they do things is a little bit different. So you don't want to get there and you can't find, you go in the hardware store and you can't find this, you can't find that. But here again, what we're saying, you can take this thing apart in pieces and this and that and all this stuff. Now, what else can we do with these shoes here? Well, this is something we just call rigging. And maybe before we get to the rigging, what we've done with this pair of shoes is we put plastic netting. I don't know if you've ever seen this kind of plastic. Well, it's not plastic netting. It's a plastic sheet. I don't know if you've ever seen this stuff. It's something we call honeycomb board. You know, and this is about I think it's about a 16th or 8th. It's not an 8th. I think it's about a 16th or something. It's an 8th or a 16th, one of the two. This netting, this board, you know. And what I've done is got the board, and I've put that on my shoes. Now look at this. You see what we've done? We've wrapped string through and this is that plastic honeycomb board. And we've gotten string and we strung it together. You see there, we got the string and we just strung it together. We swing it around this way. And you see how we got the string. We got the foam, and then we got this honeycomb board, and we just strung it with this string around. Yeah. So what do we got now? We'll flip this over. What do we have now? What do we have? Now we have a water shoe that is smooth. Now this is baby smooth. So that means it's faster. That means it's faster. And I can put wedges in this thing. Get the other side. Got all kind of tape on the inside. Now what can I do? I can put wedges in here and bend this over. I can cut this, put a wedge in here, bend it over. I don't have to put the liquid foam in there, but I can put wedges in here, bend this over, and then tie it together. So now I got a bit of a banana shape, a curvy shape. Although when I stand on it, depending on the thickness of my reinforced rods, I can make the rods like a bow, as in bow and arrow, the bow. Cut it, shape it, so when I stand on it, it curves just so. Make it thicker in the middle, thinner in the end, so it curves just so. And I can work that out to where the curve is just so this will affect the speed just so. So it's because it's sandwiched between the plastic, you know, it's working. It's working. Now, if I want to be, you know, a little sneaky,